What's wrong with this guy?
Cringe against humanity is not about humanity.
Welcome back to Cringe Against Humanity, which is absolutely not a show about huge manatees. I am Mr. Black. This is Tom Narrow. Tell me in 5 words or less, what are we watching today?
A video.
Fair enough. What are we cringing today? That's what my mom says. She said that should be our catchphrase. What are we cringing today?
We're cringing about interviews that don't always go as planned.
God, you're so beautiful. God, she's so beautiful, man. Am I right or wrong? Look at her. How am I supposed to do this interview? Look at this woman.
Tell me your story.
She's so beautiful. Conyo, man.
Conyo? Conyo, hold on. What? You got your phone? What does conyo mean? I know where I heard conyo. I heard that from Scarface. Does that not mean bitch? Or no, that's puta. And pendejo is dickhead, I think. What is conyo? Conyo! What does it mean?
Vagina.
Bro, so much better. He said, oh my God, she's so beautiful, and looked at somebody else in the studio and called them a vagina. What's wrong with this guy?
I used to love his films when I was younger, because, you know, the jacked up dude saving the day. But, bro...
Dude, has he ever really even been that jacked up? He's buff and built from the neck up. I always thought from the neck down, he's not much different from me. He's a little skinnier now, actually, in this.
This is an old movie because it's XXX. It came out really long time ago.
Bro, I never saw any of the XXX films.
I think there's just one.
No, there's one with Ice Cube in it. What are you talking about?
I didn't know about that.
Well,
I only have seen
catch
this
up,
one.
man.
You haven't seen any of them.
I know.
What the f*** are you talking about?
Because I am vast and curious.
Tell me your story. Tell me yours. Let's get out of here. Let's go. Let's go have lunch. My God, I love her. Look how beautiful she is.
Thank you.
God, wow, man.
So, Tom Hanks?
Wow, man. Yeah, Tom Hanks.
I found out that you are a nerd like me. You love Dungeons and Dragons.
I'm anything like you because I love you.
Oh my God.
But
I'm anything like you because I love you.
Man, call the
Guys,
cops.
Really? Look how beautiful she is. You guys think it's a joke. How am I supposed to sit over here when I'm looking at such beauty? Come on, guys. She's so beautiful. I'm in love. I'm in love with the interview.
so you play Dungeons and Dragons.
What's wrong with his voice? He can't even sing. He just permanently growls. Dude, why did him and DMX not do a song together? What? Exactly. That's the name of the DMX and Vin Diesel song. It's called What X.
I like how they actually switch places with the interviewer. So tell me your story. Let's go out. Let's grab a lunch. The f***, man.
Dude, it's so creepy. Dude, is there other... What's wrong with him? Is he drunk? Is he high?
I don't know, man, but I always thought that, like, movie stars would have some game or some shit like that.
He should have been in that video we did about the
Pickup
the creep pickup artist.
Yes.
He's perfect. He's perfect. He walked up to this lady like, I love New York.
Imagine if they do go for a date. He's just sitting there like all shy, just like, it's so beautiful.
My pecs are hard. You see my latest movie? Have you seen your latest movie? You were only in it from the neck up.
Brought you...
I did say him, but...
Did you?
What? Dude, this is Biden level inaudible. For real. I've seen Biden make speeches recently that are better than this. Dude, wow, man. He's a Biden.
So I brought you...
I did say him, but...
Did you? Eu sou o Groot.
It's so good.
Eu sou o Groot.
I love her. Man, she's so sexy. It's not, I can't do this interview. Look at her.
Eu sou o Groot.
Does anyone say this? Guys, what's wrong? Am I the only one that's saying it? Look at her. She's so beautiful. It's like you can't even do an interview with her because you're just like...
Wow. Dude, it's Pepe Le Pew again. This is another Pepe Le Pew.
I am Pepe Le Pew, your lover.
Jesus Christ, dude. If I'm correct, I look at the background with the 3 X's like that. I think that's actually the 3rd film.
No.
Look it up.
That's the name of the movie.
Where's your phone?
XXX.
XXX. That's what the name of this film is. I can't even get to the level of tone that his voice... And I have a deep voice, but I can't get that. Dude, he needs to narrate the disturbing truth. Only problem is nobody know what the fuck he's talking about.
There is one in 2002, and then there is one in 2017, Return of the Xavier, whatever his name is.
Right? Which one's this one?
2002.
How do you know?
Because I've seen the movie.
So?
It's this one. He goes with the bike over fences, nighttime, bram, bram, boom.
That's
boom,
every
big
Vin Diesel
explosions.
movie. That's Fast and the Furious 1 through
But-
17.
Yeah, but Fast and Furious was not like that back in the day.
That's Chronicle of Riddick's.
Yeah. He's
He's the same in every film.
even in there is one family movie with him where he is still the he
Definitely used to be a CIA agent or some shit. Oh,
some shit
for
like that.
fuck's sake.
And
It's
then
like The
he
Rock, man.
and then he became a nanny, and then he had to save the kids on some boat and shit.
I think I remember. I
Yeah,
vaguely remember that. Yeah, dude, ridiculous.
I was not expecting him to be such a creep.
Dude, totally a creep, and she's not into it.
Mm-hmm.
That's hilarious. She's not into it. He arrived to the interview, looked out, saw the interview, and went, oh shit. Hey, Alfie, where's my Chronicle of Riddick sunglasses? I can't let her see my meth eyes. You should be ashamed, bro. This is ridiculous.
Just like da 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 da. Right or wrong? Oh my God! Guys, someone save me! When did this turn into Beautiful World? When did this turn into the most gorgeous girl in Brazil? When did this turn into I love you?
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
They cut the camera there for good reason, I'm sure. Right? That saved them a lawsuit. What did he say at the end? Women is turning in? Was that her name? Women or Gwenin or something like that? What was he saying?
When did this turn into the most beautiful girl in Brazil? When did this turn to I love you?
Knows my grandma.
Probably.
Oh my God! Guys, someone save me! When did this turn into Beautiful World? When did this turn into the most gorgeous girl in Brazil? When did this turn into I love you?
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Well, he's not gay. The best positive look on this, because everything else is completely negative.
Him being gay, that's actually not positive. They're just neutral, you know?
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. It's like, at least we now have a fact.
Or maybe it's just the opposite. He doesn't know how to, and he was trying to push it, you know? I
Yeah.
love you. You look so beautiful. The way he walked over her.
Men Diesel. More like Men Greasel over here, for fuck's sake. What's next?
A video. But yeah, this next clip, it's just perfect example of when people want to hide the truth or make it more colorful. But the kids come in and be like, nah, we're telling the truth anyways.
We had believed 100% that he was on board.
And Falcon was really in the garage this whole time. I don't know if Falcon can hear me, but was he, because I know at some point he fell asleep in that garage, but he was hiding out because he thought you were going to punish him for something that happened earlier in the day. Did he hear anything? Did he hear you screaming out, Falcon, Falcon?
He's asking Falcon, did you hear us calling your name at any time? You did?
You did?
Why didn't you come out?
You guys said that we did this for the show.
Yeah.
No.
You didn't come out?
No.
I heard what he said, but I'm sure not. It wasn't really clear. What was his reasoning why he heard you screaming Falcon, Falcon, and I'm sure he heard his mom screaming Falcon, Falcon. But why didn't he come out of the garage at that point?
Well, whenever we tell him things like, it's a bad thing to do, he does go and hide. He cowls down. And like if we go to the store and he wants to buy some candy or something, I have to tell him no. So he's always behind. I mean, the other boys are always telling him, hurry, Falcon, hurry. So he does tend to do that.
Did you think, Mayumi, did you think it was possible that the Falcon was just hiding out?
What's going on with his face? He looked like one of them ventriloquist dummies. Look, the dad looked like he's got his hand up his back.
Maybe he's pinching
Oh,
him.
dude, maybe he is. So, Tom, what's the next clip going to be about? Well, Justin, I think that there will be
A video.
Dude, I felt weird actually pressing in your back like that. I felt a little bit weird.
It's weird, but
Some Vin Diesel shit.
This time and was not necessarily on board that balloon?
We searched any place, even the small drawers,
Look at
and possibly Falcon can fit it in any part of the house, and we couldn't find him. Also, we searched the kids.
Who is coughing over there? That's another kid they're hiding. That's somebody else's kid.
I think it is the small kid, but father probably just released his airways from the back.
Richard Haney, the father of little Falcon. Richard, earlier in the show, I asked you to relay the question to Falcon. He was hiding in the garage for about 4 hours, and I asked you to ask him why didn't he come out after he heard you and his mom and everybody else screaming for Falcon. And you said to him, Falcon, why didn't you come out? And Falcon said, you guys said that, we did this for the show. And you said, what did he mean, we did this for the show?
I have no idea. I think he was talking about the media. Had been asking him a lot of questions. So somebody had asked him that question earlier.
You want to ask him now? I don't know if he can hear me. What he meant by what he said, we did this for the show? You want to ask Falcon?
Nope.
Falcon, they want to know. They want to know why you were in the attic, okay, for so long, and why you say it again.
Why he said, at least he said we did this for the show, in explaining why he didn't come out of the attic.
Yeah, let me interrupt this real quick because I think I can see the direction you guys are.
Because I need to come up with a story to tell you now.
Bro, just give it up. Just look, there was a weather balloon up in the sky. We thought it'd be a good opportunity to get some recognition and get people looking for our missing son. We told him to hide in the garage, and that's all there is to it. I'm sorry for wasting your time. And that's it. No one's going to think anything else of it. But this reluctancy to just divulge the truth when it's staring you in the face on live TV. Hey, at least it's teaching them not to lie.
Yeah.
You know?
They can see it firsthand what happens.
But look at Mama's face. Like, what you gonna do now? It was definitely Dad's idea. And you know what's even funnier? They clearly can hear what the guy's saying, but they can't see the guy or see how they're being presented or looking. I think that's hilarious.
Hedging on this because earlier you had asked the police officers some questions. The media out front, we weren't even going to do this interview. And I'm kind of appalled after all of the feelings that I went through, up and down, that you guys are trying to...
You can't be talking about a balloon hoax where you said your kid was hiding in a balloon and tell everybody all the shit you went through up and down. That's too funny. Up and down? You mean like a balloon?
Trying to suggest something else, okay? I'm really appalled because...
Balloon boy grounded.
They said out in front that...
Damn right.
This would be the end and I wouldn't have to be bothered for the rest of the week with any shows or anything. So we said, okay, fine, we'll do this. So I'm kind of appalled that you...
Look at the text at the bottom of the screen. Dad, I freaked out a little bit. I mean, even that's boldly a lie. You freaked out
a little bit
because your son was missing and allegedly in an air balloon.
Yeah, that's not the cause for a little freak out. I mean, I freak out when I let go a helium balloon. It's like, no.
And by the way, I got some advice for you, Dad. You picked the wrong kid. Any one of them other kids would have sat there and went along with it. You picked the one kid that... Just look at the face. That's not the kid you picked. Just say Mom disappeared in the balloon.
Yeah.
You know? She was looking, we couldn't find her son. She wandered into the balloon thinking he was in there, and then boom, poof, she was gone. You know, get Mom in on it.
Guys would say something like that. You know, it's...
Well, we're not asking anything unusual. You were asked earlier about if this was a publicity stunt. You say it wasn't. The police say it wasn't. The rescue operation say it wasn't. The only thing I just wanted to clarify why Falcon had said earlier, we did this for the show, and I just wanted to clarify. I didn't understand what he was referring to.
Well, you know, we were on Y-Swap a couple of times, so the camera crews out there, I would imagine.
Wait a minute. They were on Wife Swap? Did he just say we were on Wife Swap?
It sounded like that.
Coming soon to own on video and DVD.
They'd ask him a couple of questions in reference to this, and I believe, you know, he meant something to do with that.
Right, and he's nodding his head for that. I don't want you to misunderstand. Just asking the question doesn't mean Richard, that we're suggesting anything untoward or anything like that. We're just thrilled that Falcon is alive and well and your family is together. We watched all of this play out during the course.
The family doesn't seem to be together and fine.
No, they're all pissed at the little boy for telling the truth because they thought they was going to get some money and some fame. They were on wife swap, you know, they got a little taste of popularity and some vision, and now they want to get that back, so they thought this was their way forward. And this little truth teller over here f***ed up.
Whistleblower.
That's a bubble blower. That dude, it just blows bubbles. Ain't no whistleblower. He's just a little kid telling the truth. He's like, shit, I didn't mean it.
Of several hours, and I got to tell you personally, as a reporter who reported that he was alive and well, it was a thrilling moment for me because, you know, I was really, really worried that I would have to report something very, very different, and I was just grateful that he is just fine. You have a beautiful family there. You spent an hour talking about...
He scared daylights out of us. What does it even mean?
Well, that is a saying. That's like my mom's age group and before. Scared the living daylights out of us. Yeah, I mean,
I never heard
living daylights. Well, that's because you live here.
Talking about it with us and with the entire country. Everyone was engrossed. Everyone was watching. And we want to wish you and your wife and the 3 boys only the best. Thanks very much for joining us. That's it for us.
What's this kid's doing?
He could not sit still. He's like, tell the truth, man. Tell the truth, please.
What's next?
A video.
Johnny.
Yeah.
Sorry to tell you that you have to return to your life of debt.
Yeah. The people clap loud when you win a Grammy. They clap louder when you win an Oscar. But the people clap the loudest when you fall. And Champ got knocked out today. There are some last words that I'd like to say to the group.
Celebrity Rehab.
Guys, I don't care how tough you think you are. Nothing hits harder than life. But it ain't about how hard you hit.
That's
it's
Rocky.
about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. Okay? And don't be pointing fingers saying, I'm not where I need to be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that and that ain't you.
That's Rocky 5 or 6. No.
Oh my God.
Bro, first of all, you're gonna come out and parrot a Rocky speech from, I really think it was Rocky 6 or 5. Cowards do that and that ain't you. It's not all sunshine and rainbows. That's that speech, word for word. I see what he's trying to do. He suspected that if he's getting evicted from whatever show that was, maybe it was Big Brother, whatever.
Celebrity Rehab.
Well, didn't work. If you get evicted from rehab, I mean, that's pretty bad, right? Normally that involves handcuffs, but for him, it didn't, should have, clearly. He's up there and he thinks, I'll do this. I'll recite the speech from Rocky. I've got a good body. I'm a decent looking guy. And maybe someone will see me and be like, whoa, he can act, because he'll pull off this monologue out of the hat, right? So that's what he's thought. Problem is, while he's doing that, first of all, it wasn't a good rendition of the speech. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. He was swaying left to right like a little boy that stole from a shop.
I don't care how tough you think you are. Nothing hits harder than life. But it ain't about how hard you hit.
Just be gay. Stop being macho and trying to be some alpha. Just be gay. You can be alpha gay. I don't care.
Imagine Vin Diesel and this guy in one room.
Bro.
He's like, and the other one's like,
when he was,
you can do anything.
When he was doing his whole thing, did you see how his arms went up and they looked like he was going down to grab massive balls? Watch.
And don't be pointing fingers saying, I'm not where I need to be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't
Watch.
you.
Squeeze the ball, 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 watch. Squeeze the ball, squeeze the ball, squeeze the ball, squeeze the ball. Right. So I heard a rumor. My friend Bradley was telling me this. He joined us on the Bloody Basement podcast back in the day. He was telling me that this guy actually did this. That's his like signature move whenever he's been on other shows, I guess, and that's his like signature move. And I guess he's done it for these people before too or something, and I guess people were kind of like, Johnny, do the animal. He calls it like the animal. It's like his other side or some shit. It's really weird.
I got away with the ladies. If you can make them laugh, chicks love you. I'm gonna turn into the werewolf right now.
Oh God, I'm afraid.
This is famous around the United States of America. Give me a minute, I wanna capture the moment. If I capture the moment, this is badass. I really like you. I really like you too. Yeah, well, I was thinking maybe you'd like to go steady. Oh my God. And the moon starts to come out. What's wrong? Back off.
Like, what a psycho, dude. This dude really is nuts.
People love that.
Basically, what happened here is he did it so hard that he legitimately passed out.
Oh my God.
Watch his face as he falls. From what I understand, he legitimately passed out. Watch. Watch his face.
It does look like it.
These are these reality show alphas. Dude, we could probably do a whole episode on them. I'm positive he has like other shows where he's done this.
But that's what those people do. If they're on one show, like the Falcon dad, he was also on a show. He decided, hey, let's try this one. Also, like MILF Manor, some of those people have been on the other shows.
Well, like Lauren Cleary, like she went on that show because she probably wanted to be an actor, and she had, I would assume, a casting agency or something. Do you remember Friends? Remember Joey had Stella? His
Stella.
So she had a Stella, and Stella was like, "Hey, Lauren, I want you to come and do this show. You're really gonna like it. You're gonna expose your family's darkest secrets, but you'll be great on it, okay?" Right? And then boom, she went for it, you know, and she put her shit out there, and she thought this is a good step into acting. That happens. Now, luckily, it seems like Lauren copped herself on and went, "Hey, this is not the way it's supposed to be." I've actually been in contact with Lauren. People change, man. People grow. People become different people, and you got to give them a chance to do that. This Johnny guy is probably more animal now than ever. You'll see it on American Idol. Some of these people will go on to American Idol too. Some of those crazy auditions you'll see on like American Idol or X Factor or any of those Britain's Got Talent. Some of those mental, outlandish, crazy auditions. Those are people who are hoping to get noticed for being that outlandish. And sometimes they do, and they end up doing other things. And they perceived themselves as being able to take this further. This guy thought My Little Animal thing, people love it because people ask him to do it. I had a friend, actually, not gonna say his name or where he's from, but I had a friend who used to be like this. His back shoulders looked like they could do this.
Party trick.
I can't do that. Like, it was really strange. This guy was like a really nice guy and really good guy, but within 5 minutes of meeting new people, he had his back to them, showing them that, laughing. And people going, "Whoa, geez, oh, whoa." But he thought they loved him and they thought it was super cool and super great. And they didn't. They just thought, "Oh, that's weird." Because, you know, he was like bald and overweight and, you know, just a nice guy. You know, maybe not the best looking guy in the world. That's okay. Neither am I. But this party trick wasn't helping him.
I don't know the person, I'm just talking about the situation. It's a little sad when a person makes something like that his whole personality.
Yeah.
Like I believe you, there is more to you as a person. Don't be like, "Oh, my shoulder blade's freaky, look at that shit."
Yeah.
I'm not interested in that shit. Tell me about you as a person. It's like this. "Hello, nice to meet you. Look at this."
I got 2 buttholes.
I got something for you.
You want to know a story? You want to know a horrible story? Your boy here's been there. I think I was 16.
He got freaky shoulder blades.
No, it was nothing. I wish it would have just been. I wish I would have had something that actually was, you know, something to look at. But I didn't. I was 16. I had moved schools for a semester. I only went to the school for a semester, and while I was there, one of the girls that I knew, she didn't have a prom date. She was really good looking, but she just waited too long. So we were in acting together, and she was like, "Do you want to go with me?" So we went, and I totally embarrassed her. I cannot dance at all.
But
you know, they were blasting like that 90s hip hop and R&B, Casey and JoJo and stuff. Like they were blasting that, and maybe like No Diggity. I actually think it was No Diggity who came on. And I don't know. I wasn't drinking. I never drank till I was 18. I don't know what came over me, but something told me that I can dance. I just gotta do it. You just have to do it. I went into one dancing the funkiest ass, crazy, uncoordinated 2 left feet foot movement possible. thinking because I was fast and I just let it loose and went for it, that I looked cool. And they were all just like looking and laughing and, hey, go, go, go. I thought in my head I was doing good. Jenny walked up to me and was like, what are you doing? Stop. And I was like, what are you, I was like, what's wrong? They're loving it. I'm loving it. It's fun. Like, she's like, they're not loving it. They're laughing at you. And then she's like, and she walked away. That was a harsh reality to accept, but I was 16. My friend doing the shoulder blade stuff, he was nearly 40. You know, some people don't catch on quick enough. I caught on from then, and like, I don't think I've danced since.
Oh no, you've danced. Yeah.
I will never dance again. Taste and sound of Tommy. Your mama's in the sound of I learned to sing instead, and I got that shit on pat.
Yeah, he be walking to the shop. Let me get a loaf of bread.
I gotta get a loaf of bread. If I do, she said she'd give me head. Hey man, you got a good voice. I know.